the wood. Wood. And I am 1 wood short. That's my luck. Hey, look, 40 wood. I win. How's it going, everybody? OriginalBigB here. Figure I'd start off my my series, I guess you can call it. Playing a little bit of Ark Survival Evolved. Now I've already started a character, as you can see. Got a couple little things tamed up. This is actually what a couple of us have been doing. I started my own server. Just was having a little bit of issues getting it off the ground and running, so I've been doing a lot of tests, and we actually had a time, I actually had like probably 2 or 3 times the amount of dinos as this here, but the server ended up going down and deleting a bunch of our animals, and it was a big headache, but pretty sure I got the server running at least halfway decently right now. Probably gonna start some bigger recording here before too long, more frequently recording rather. I figure, hundreds of people out there right now are already doing Ark videos and stuff like that, so there ain't nothing special that I can show you, but I'm already level 76, you know, got some of my stats already going. Just actually picked up this Argent Harvest yesterday, but I figure what I'm probably gonna end up doing to start off would be taking you guys, making my actual base. This here is just like a starter base for all the people coming onto the server, you know, other people in steady mobbing. Couple friends I have that wanted to play Ark. They come, you know, get their materials put together. We have like next to nothing in here that's fancy or anything like that. If I could fall down the hole, thank you. You know, just smithy, forge, preserving bin, some storage down there. If I can get out the door. There we go. More storage. Got the Anunnaki workbench out here. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, the server that I'm running, it's a modded server. We've got Anunnaki Genesis. Trying to think of all the other mods. You know, stacking mod. You know, so you can have bigger stacks. These ones go up to 500. I think most of my other things go to like 10,000. I think. I can't remember now. Let us see. Yeah, 10,000. Stacks go up to 10,000. Modifies the weight a little bit. You know, bigger harvests and stuff like that. It just essentially helps us with building and stuff like that. You guys are probably noticing the frames right now. It's not the best, but you know, harvests are a little bit increased over the official servers. You know, it's not a matter of if we can survive. We already know that we can survive. I've personally been playing the game for a year or 2. I don't remember how long I've been playing. Started off on the official servers, essentially got my ass handed to me on the official servers, and I'm like, yeah, screw this. Too much time and energy on official servers, you know, getting dinos and taming up everything, and egg farms and all sorts of shit like that, to be able to be like, oh hey, you know, let's just have everything one day just get wiped out by a tribe with a giga. Yeah, not exactly fun. So was poking around, found a private server. Me and one friend that I had that play together a lot, is her name's Celeste. Is what she goes by. We had a huge base over, let's see, my map will load, there we go, roughly the 50-15-ish area, I think. Yeah, 50-15-ish. But had a huge base there, huge barn and everything I made, with a huge dino population. was big enough we had 3 Brontos that fit inside the barn with plenty of room to walk around. But then one day we went to log on and the server was just not there anymore, and it's been months since then and we still haven't seen anything, and it's like, you know what? Screw it. Put in the time, put in the money, get my own server going. And I follow Slipgator a lot. Not trying to drop names or anything like that, but I watch his videos on Ark, and he recommended a server company that puts servers out there, or however the hell they do it. They offer server space. You give them monies, they give you server. And it's decent. I like it fairly enough. It's got a couple quirks, a little bit of a learning curve, but I don't necessarily think that's anything on them. It's just me being so long since I've wrote code. It takes a little bit to remember where everything goes and where you put the periods and, dot your T's and cross your I's. So, once I got it going, as you can see, it's running. The server itself is running decent enough. My computer is not the best, which is why I get some frame drops. I'm usually low 20s most of the time. Occasionally you'll see up in the 40s and 50s, but it does drop down into the teens every now and again when you get into bigger areas. As I say that, it drops into the 18s. But it's not unable to play. It's still decent enough. You can still fly around and do what you're doing. When you get into smaller areas, like when you first get into the brush and stuff like that, or if I'm moving really fast in rapid directions, like a little bit of an issue. But anyway, sorry, I get a little bit of ADD every now and again. But what I figure I'm going to start doing is, I have a character, I've got some dinos, I've got building supplies that I have been going through and been collecting, and I figure what I'm going to do, if I can land. Beautiful landing. Land, homie. And nailed it. Okay, we're good. Drop down. There we go. That's not what I wanted. Got some building supplies that I've been working up, and I saw these. Where are they? Right here. The wooden tree platforms. They go on the redwoods, which are in a thaterly direction. Thaterly direction. I think I want to do that. I never had a chance. That wasn't in the patch whenever I was playing, and I watched some random's YouTube video on how they place and how you can work on them, and I think I'm going to do some experimenting. You know what, actually, I've seen a place that I very much wanted to take, and I think I'm just going to take one of these right now, and we're going to do this in live time. I want to climb the ladder. There we go. I'll just fly over with you guys right now so you guys can see where it's at. This way. But those are the redwoods right there. It's the whole center section on the map. The whole center island thing that you can see me flying towards right now. But that entire thing got changed into a redwood forest in one of the updates after the server I was on disappeared without a trace. Any Hoosiers. Yeah, so, and of course I'm coming in here at night. Oh, and I have gamma commands too, which will be exceptionally helpful with seeing at night. Because again, it's not like, we don't know how to play the game or anything like that, or, yeah, it takes a little bit of the aspect away from it, but in real life, your eyes would be able to adjust as night goes on. Sorry, but that's just something that happens. So, any Hoosiers, fly up over here. Now this, as I see was that a Carno or, yeah, Carno. This is the area that I wanted to build in. I saw this, and it was, you know, just a really beautiful area. And when I saw these things, I was like, oh, that's completely awesome. Definitely got to try that out. And actually, I think it was this tree right here is the one that I was wanting to do this on. So, oh, you can't slide it? That seems kind of awkward. I figured you'd be able to slide this thing up and down the tree. So 2 spots, low and high. Now if I spin... Okay, I see some things around the base, and I kind of wonder what those are for. And doing it. Yep, did it. Okay. So, yeah. Essentially, this is going to be... Where are you? What were you? Gone is what you were. Any Hoosiers. This is going to be my base. I'll build off from here. Yeah, I know for the ground people it's probably going to be harder to deal with. I might do 2. Like one here, one on that tree right there. Make like a bridge or something between them. I don't know. I got to play around with the mechanics, see how they work. Like I said, I just kind of watched a random's video and they're like, oh yeah, there's these cool things you could build on the redwoods. And I was like, sweet. And yeah, I guess they weren't lying. You can build on redwoods. But the other cool thing that I saw, when I mentioned about all the ground animals, or dinos, whatever, is I've noticed in Anunnaki I get a bunch of these ruins. And I thought that they were really cool to the point of, I think this one, is it this one? Yes. Someone's splashing around. This bridge here, I want to kind of make into the main bridge into a castle that I want to do. It's really dark in here. So I'm gonna, oh, and auto torches is another one. So I can light this whole thing up with auto torches and make it all nice and bright and pretty. Don't have to worry about stacking wood in them every freaking day. I mean, yeah, 10,000 stacks, but it takes a long time to harvest that much with, hey, redwoods. But yeah, so this over here I'll probably turn into a castle. Try and use as much of the existing ruins as I can. Holy crap, the lag is real. Alright. Get me my frames. As it drops more. Okay. Guess that's not going to get any better. Probably should have done this during the day, too. Yeah, didn't think this one through. But, yeah. So, we placed that in real time. That was something that happened. But you guys were there for it. Bonding so much. But, yeah, so that's going to be the main base. Like I said, probably have another one going to that tree there. I'll just have to remember not to chop it down. I wonder if you can even chop them down once they're on there. Not going to test it. Those things are ridiculously expensive. It's like something like 600 cementing paste. Which I don't have a saber-tooth yet, so it takes a little bit to get. Usually we've just been going around killing trilobites with the Spino I got. But yeah, got probably one I'll put there. I got this one here. Build them somehow together. Make a cool, awesome base. A Quetzal is probably something I'll have to look into here before too long. Might have to get one of the other people on the server to help me to get that. It can be done with one person, but it can be a very big struggle to do so. Yeah, there you can see the ruins a little bit better. A little bit, not by much. But, yeah, work on getting all this stuff moved over. I got the chests now, or I got this built now, so I can bring some chests over and put all my building supplies up here. That way I'm not trying to run back and forth to the community base to this base. But, yeah, I'll do that, and I guess I'll see you guys in a bit. A little later. Okay, I'm back. So, it took forever. I got a bunch of stuff pulled all over, got a bunch of stuff set up. Finally got my bed up here, brought over a couple more of my flyer dinos. I don't really know what I'm going to do with walking dinos yet. I've already fallen off this thing like twice. Had to use a couple parachutes. Luckily I had them. yeah, I got, you know, my Anunnaki bench, my regular workbench, smithy, fireplace, dinos. I haven't really talked about any of them. I'm pretty sure that these, the badass pterodon that's in the Anunnaki, I believe. He's nothing really too big, but I saw him and I was like, yeah, gotta have him. Same with the tap jar, I don't know how to pronounce it, but what I liked about these things is they can fly backwards, they can strafe side to side, they can turn on a dime, you could just sit here and hover, and then the awesome thing is you can clamp to the side of a tree. I thought that was absolutely amazing. I think this is also a multi-person saddle too. I could be wrong, but I have to double check that. I'm pretty sure it is. Just looking at it to see how big this damn thing is. Looks like you can fit 3 people on it even. Which, I don't think this guy's weight is... That's mine. This guy's weight is too high. Yeah, 405, it's not horrible, but could be better. Then I've got this pterodon. He's kind of like my speed pterodon. I've got speed at 204. Nothing really major for statisticals. But that's him. Then I've got RG Bunker. I thought that was a interesting name that I made for him. He's currently 103. I've already leveled him a little bit. He was level 40. No, he was like 27, I think, is whenever I tamed him. He was 27. So, yeah, I've got a couple levels on him. I got him for movement speed, too. Right now, I just have his weight at like 415. So, mine is currently 350. So, he can still carry me, even if I'm overburdened. That's kind of the main thing I have him for. But, yeah, so I'm going to start playing around with how I'm going to design this place. I just kind of stuck all this stuff here because I didn't really have anywhere else to put it yet. So I just kind of laid it all out. I think, because just walking around this place, it seems too short. I think I'm going to try and build off that way. But if I run over here real quick, whoa. Grab a couple of those. Some ceilings. I said grab some ceilings. There we go. I don't see any snap points anywhere. He doesn't want to snap. So I gotta figure out, like, maybe if put those back. I thought I had, yeah, fence foundations, these thingamajiggers. I think I can put these down. Yeah, see, these things turn green. So I gotta see if maybe, like, I could put these at the edge or something and then build off of them, or build a wall up and then build off of them or something. I don't know. I'm going to have to play around with it. It's going to be a lot of grueling, annoyingness words that I don't think you guys are going to want to deal with. So I'll play around with that a little bit. I'm not 100% sure if I want to keep this like this episode. Yeah, we'll call it an episode. This episode that I'm making now currently into like a one-day thing, or if I just want to, like, for the first video, do like a little bit longer of a video and stretch it out. I don't know. We'll see how it goes before too long, but just figured I'd pop you back, show you I got everything moved over. I had 1, 2, 3, I don't know if I was at 5. Yeah, 5 chests. 5 chests, and, you know, started getting some other stuff going. I have a couple more things I have to lay down just so I can keep things going. Gotta get like a food box for these guys so they don't starve to death. I had to get some food for them. They were empty from being at the other base. I just threw 20 meat on them each. But yeah, that's where I'm at now. Yeah, guess we'll be back when I got some sort of design figured out that I want to do. Alright, be back in a bit. And we're back. Alright, so I've got a basis figured out on how this all works. I've got it in different stages too. Let me run over here and show you guys. So what I first had to do is place a fence foundation, as you can see, along this edge, which is scary as shit because you're sitting right like this trying to place it, hoping you don't step one too far off that way and fall to your death. Then after that, I go through and I place 2 pillars, fence pillars, wait, not fence pillars, wood pillars, whatever, on each of the corners, there and there, like how you have like each slice of pie, and it's kind of how you divvy it up. I mean, it's not perfect. There's, you can see a slight bit of a gap, but I mean, we're not doing any PvP, so I don't think I have to worry about any snipers in the bush or anything, you know, ducking around and stuff. But yeah, so I put 2 on each corner because I was having an issue where if sometimes I would put these 2 here in the center first, I would have an issue placing like a piece of wood here, like one of the ceilings as a floor. Like it would just cause issues. So I found if you put the pillars on the sides first, it seems to work the best. Then you would do your 2 center ones. As you can see, I've done that all the way around. But after you put your 2 things, I mean, I guess you could probably either just do doors all the way around if you just want to be able to have access to everything, or you could do windows. I'm just using walls because I'm a gamer and fuck daylight. But so 2 walls, 2 high, or however high you want, I guess. Could go much higher. Then from that 1 wall, you would go, see, out right there, then over, down 3, and then once you go down 3, that allows you to place this one here, because if you don't, let me just show you real quick. Sometimes these things are really tricky to get in the right area, which is why I didn't build much on camera. But when you come down only 2 and you try and put this here, it doesn't snap, because it won't snap to the bottom of a wall, it snaps to the top of the wall. So by going down 1 more, you are now on the top of that bottom wall. So you can place the ceiling, and then you can stand on it. No issues at all. After that, I you know, spread out all the way around, and after that you can actually demolish these here. Give yourself a nice open area. Oh, that's freaky. Yeah, and it didn't, I was scared, terrified when I first did this first one. I thought the whole thing was going to collapse and I was going to fall to my death again, but yes, again, I managed to die, and I had to go down there and pick up all my stuff. But yeah, so that's how that is, and I'm going to put probably this bottom half here, I'm probably just going to use like a railing going all the way across. But this is really taking a long time. Like, I've probably been just at what you see here. I actually had to build more fence or pillars because I ran out. I think I built more fence foundations. I don't know, I don't remember. But yeah, I mean, it took a lot more materials than I thought it was going to, and I'm nowhere near done. Other thing I'm running into is I can only come out 2, so I guess this here doesn't actually count as a foundation at all. So, because I know, like, if you're building a house, as long as the foundations are underneath it, you can go as high as you want. You could go all the way across it, and you don't have to worry about putting pillars for support. But it's not looking like I'm going to be able to do that. So it's looking like I'm going to have to probably put supports here or something. I'm not really wanting to have the support pillars right here in the center. So I might have to do some more finagling and figure out how things go. The other thing I want to look at is how these ceilings are currently sitting. They are snapped to that instead of to the top of that, which, let's see if it'll let me do it. Of course this won't. It's 2 different snap points. It's the snap point here, I'm pretty sure would actually let's see if I have the engram. I'll just make a wooden hatch frame. Wooden hatch frame. Wooden hatch frame. I need wood, thatch, and fiber. Of course I do. Because why not? And I'm almost out of wood. Awesome. Wood, thatch, fiber. Please be enough. It's not gonna be enough, is it? Okay, this will take too long. Do wood. Wood. And I am 1 wood short. That's my luck. Hey, look, 40 wood. I win. Okay. Let's go back and wooden hatch frame, and I also need ladders. Do I have any ladders? Yeah, I'll make just one of those. No need in wasting materials. Alright, button. Oh, that's not the button I wanted. Button. And goodbye. Okay, so we're just gonna... I have no idea where I'm gonna put this. First, helps put it in the hotbar first, I guess. We'll just stick it there. Sure, why not? Bring down the ladder. Please put it where I want you to put it. Right there, that works. Climb up. Okay, you see how you see the fence foundation sticking over top? That's what I don't want to happen. Whoa, that's scary a bit. So if you can manage to get it, you can pop them just... Come on. Yep, there it was. Right to that. And if you see, you don't see the fence foundations or the not fence foundations, the pillars. See how the pillar isn't there anymore? No pillar. That's what I'd like to do, but I'm not 100% sure yet, because it's going to be a lot of materials. I mean, I already have some up, and it's the second floor. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Figure out how I want to build some more, but yeah, that's what I've gotten done so far. That way I still have the pie shape look over here. I've expanded out. Can I get off of the bird? Thank you. I've expanded out a full 2 foundation or 2 ceilings wider than the end of the platform, which is right here. So that's going to give me a lot more space. Not necessarily on this level. This level is probably just going to be a bunch of the crafty stuff, like this. The level above this, I plan on putting probably going to be a lot more of like maybe dino storage, like flyer storage and stuff. I have some cool ideas on making each one of these like a little hangar type thing. I gotta see if I can get a behemoth gate to snap to them. I'm pretty sure the opening is 3 wide. I have to double check, but I can't remember if they're 3 wide. There's one of them that's 3 wide. I don't remember which one it is. I think there is. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, that's the plan or the idea. So hopefully I can get that to snap to it or get it eyeballed as close as I can. If it does happen to be 4 wide, which I'm kind of getting the feeling that it might be, these things here, they're with the space that's right there, I can pop these open to 4 wide. You know, once I go out 2, as you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that actually goes all the way to 5. Okay, so yeah, I can go all the way open to 5, which I think is, if memory serves, I can't think of the name. The dino gate frame, the behemoth one, not this stone gateway, but the behemoth one I think is 5, and then it gives you a space on the inside of 3. I don't know. I can't remember. It's been a while since I actually got a chance to place one of those. But yeah, plan on having those all the way around on the secondary level. That way, you know, if I get a Quetzal or, you know, just something big, I don't have to worry about sitting there trying to get them through some random opening or something. Or I might just leave it open. Yeah, I'm not sure. I might leave it open. But, yeah, this is what I got done so far. So base building is coming along. It's not too bad. I'm walking in a circle and making myself dizzy now. But yeah, so probably have all of our, not necessarily, we might have some storage in here. I might do some of the vaults around the tree. But yeah, I still have to figure out how exactly I want to do it. I'm planning on maybe putting doors in here. I don't know. Like I said, this is just a generic setup of what I've gotten so far. I might even go 3 high just to make it taller, because I kind of like tall ceilings. Because my character's kind of tall already. Standing next to these doors. If it was just a regular door, he'd be with his head halfway through it. So, but yeah, so that's what I got so far. And I guess I'll bring you guys back once I figure out more on what I'm doing. Alright, till then. Okay, I'm back, guys. I haven't really done much building since you guys last left off with me, but I'm realizing it is really hard to see in this area, inside the redwood forest at night. Like, I have this is Gamma 4. Like, it's ridiculous. But I wanted to show you guys these things. These are the auto torches. I mentioned I have mods on here, and I think they're really cool because literally, you place them, they're already, it's good. Like, there is no, inventory. Well, I guess there is an inventory. Oh, you can put angular gel in there to change the color. But yeah, that's literally it. Like, you place them. You don't have to sit there and try and harvest wood to continually keep into them to make sure that they stay going, or empty the charcoal out of their inventory. I mean, yeah, it's kind of cheaty, I guess, but oh, hello. It's when you're going for more cosmetic, builds and things like that, I think it helps a lot. So I'm gonna go with not cheaty. But yeah, just figured I'd show you some of these things. But I was looking at the time. I think I'm not going to go too much further on episodes. I'll try and keep them. I didn't place where I wanted to. Oh well. Try and keep them right around 30 minutes, I guess. If you guys want to see more time, I guess I can go longer. But I don't know. 30-minute. I figure it's going to be one short. 30-minute episode seems, decently long enough, and that should help with the light, I guess. But jump on RG Bunker here. Take a look. Yeah, it don't look half bad. Wow, does it get framey when I fly fast? But yeah, that's what I got so far. I think it's too bad for a first day. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a day. Subscribe so you guys can get updates if you guys are set up for that whenever I post videos. Check out the other guys in Steady Mobbin'. They'll whenever they post videos, they'll okay, apparently fire hurts my bird. Yeah, check out anybody else on our channel. Got a couple other guys that post videos, different games. I think Diamonds is playing Ark as well. Not sure they're gonna be posting videos on it, but I know Element John is probably gonna be posting some Battlefield videos, and yeah, check them out. See what you guys think. Let us know in the comments. Love to get some feedback. If you guys want to see longer episodes, I'm sure I can be more than happy to oblige. Videos are too long, scream at me and saying, hey, they're too long, shorten them. By all means, I could do that too. Just have to cut them up a little bit more. But yeah, so thanks for having you guys, and we'll see you in the next episode. Later.